thoughts on the opener tomorrow night, and how's maybe that's going to feel a little different than these exhibition games have?
Well, for me, it's just going out there and doing what we did in the exhibition games, picking up from our mistakes. In practice, we've been getting a lot better at what we need to do to improve every game. So just going out there and doing that.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Just focusing on the things that hurt us in the exhibition games, and now that it's really the real thing, we got to make sure we got to get better from those mistakes and not keep making the same ones.
Rob, what did you learn in the 2 exhibition games that helped you personally?
I just think, the speed of the game is, a little bit faster, and I kind of learned that in the exhibition games in Canada. But that's one thing that I noticed, and that's just the key that we are going to have to rebound from all the guard spots. I think that's going to be, one of the keys for the season also. So that's something I learned.
Rob, Coach was saying you've worked out with Ben Wallace in the past. I mean, what are some of the things you've taken from some of those workouts?
Well, the biggest thing, is he helped me when I'm in the weight room. He has a weight room in Richmond, so whenever I go in there, it's easier, to do things because, he gives me pointers and, he helps me with certain lifts. So that's the biggest thing. But he also, tells me, what to look for, and talking to other guards and people he played with. I played against him in open gym and things like that. So when you coming off the pick and roll and he says, it make it easier, when a college player is doing it. So I think that's something that helped me.
For both of you guys, as a team, you want to cut down the turnovers, you want to play fast, and you guys are young. So how hard is it to being young, playing fast, and not turning the ball over? How hard is that?
Well, I think that this team has adapted real well to knowing that we can't turn the ball over, and knowing that we got to get up and down the court because we're kind of small right now. And I think that as we keep getting up and down the court faster, and we're a quick team, so I think that's going to help us.
Yeah, I think the key is going to be just making the easy play. I think sometimes as younger players, sometimes you try to make the home run play or the spectacular play. I think the key for us is just going to be making it easy, inside the plays.
What do you guys know about Mississippi Valley State?
From what I heard, they have a couple quick guards. They're not real big, but they play fast like us. I heard they're gonna try to mix up that defense as far as traps, real aggressive on defense. So like we were just talking about, taking care of the ball and not turning over the ball is gonna be one of the biggest keys for this game.
Mike?
You guys were obviously really young when Mike Davis was coach here. Do you guys appreciate at all the significance of him coming back here with Texas Southern?
Yeah, I was really young. I remember hearing about him a couple times, like growing up in Indiana. So yeah, that's definitely a big thing to get a chance to play against.
For both of you guys, the adjustment coming from high school to college in terms of preparation for every game, what's different about it, and is there anything that's been harder to pick up, and how have you adjusted to it?
Really, just the preparation is a lot more different because you have to get ready for each and every game a lot earlier. In high school, sometimes you just go to the gym and warm up, and that's it. But here, it's like a whole different mindset. You have to be locked in the whole day, really.
Yeah, and I think it's more detail, way more detail than high school was. From a scouting perspective, they take every little detail into account. As far as what's players' favorite moves, what percentage they shoot the best from on the court. So I think that's all things. If you know that and you take those things away, it gives you a better chance to win. So you really have to pay attention and focus when you're doing that scouting thing.
Sam?
For either one of you guys, but Coach Green was talking about the importance of rebounding from the guard perspective. Is there anything, D'Angelo, you guys doing in practice maybe that's different than you've done before in terms of rebounding, since maybe that's not something you always had to do in high school?
Yeah, definitely. He's always told us that that's going to be a big key for our team. And in practice, we've been doing a lot of rebounding drills. I feel like our guards are athletic, though, so we'll be able to get in there, and we just got to know that that's something we got to do.
In practice, do Detroit and Stanton play like a scout team against like the starters, or are they kind of integrated in with you guys? How does that work?
With some things where we focusing on ourselves and our offense, they still play with us. But yeah, when we play against the scout team, yeah, they do play on the scout team and play against us.
Could this Could the regular season get here quickly enough for you, or do you wish you had a couple of more weeks to get ready for it?
I mean, I've been so excited to play here, so I don't think it came too quick because I've been ready to play these games. So I'm just glad it's here.
Anything else for the guys? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.